see women and girls playing football now is a happy, normal sight. I love a kick around with my own daughter. I hope she grows to love the game like I do. But it hasn't always been that way. Women have had to leap over barriers just to get a game. This is their story. There are records of women playing football in Scotland that stretch back to the 17th century. The first organised game took place here in Leith at Easter Road in 1881. That day, a team of actresses and ballerinas from Scotland played their English counterparts. The Scots were victorious 3-0 in front of several thousand people. Football was growing in popularity. That wasn't the case in the press. This comes from one match report. We need not comment on the character of the performance they gave, but must, in the interest of public morals, protest against the institution of an exhibition which can hardly be called decent. Football is not a game for women, and the spectacle of a score of girls careering about a field in knickerbockers is not to be defended on any ground of public utility. A scandalous enterprise. The Victorian establishment even sought medical opinion to prove that football was too much for dainty female bones. But the girls played on. Women's football peaked during World War I. Just as women replaced men in the factories, so too they replaced them on the football field. They raised morale through their games and funds for the war efforts. The thanks they got was a ban from the footballing authorities from playing on official grounds. That couldn't stop them though. Women played on any piece of grass or land they could find. In Edinburgh in 1937, one Mary Proctor founded the Edinburgh City Girls. They were a fantastic team going on a long unbeaten run after they'd been founded. They played in front of an average gate of 5,000 people. Women's football was on the march again. Then one day, Mary saw a letterhead from the Dick Kerr Girls of Preston, the world's most famous women's football team. It proclaimed them world champions. Mary took umbrage and challenged them to a game. The Edinburgh City Girls beat the Preston outfit by 5-2 with a hat-trick from Nancy Cannonball Thompson. Then they challenged Glasgow to a game, which they won 7-0. The Edinburgh City Girls proclaimed themselves champions of Great Britain and the world. War intervened and stopped the team from playing. From the embers of war came a new footballing force, the Edinburgh Dynamos. I've come to meet Stewart and Keith. Keith's mum was one of their players. Describe to me what you feel like when you look at these wonderful pictures of your mum.
Well, a lot of these pictures I'd never seen before until recently. I just find it amazing and I'm so proud, and I'm looking at my mother at 13 years of age, still a schoolgirl, and she's played for the Edinburgh Lady Dynamos with and against women that were in their 20s.
Did your mates used to get her to play?
Yes, they were always keen to pass the ball to her, and she would do the keepy-uppy for them, 20, 30, 40 times, My dad played football, I played football, but she was probably the best of the three of us, But I always felt that, when she was free and young and single, they were the happiest days of her life,